Right, evening everybody, SF1 fans. We are here, GP1 for the French Grand Prix, and we'll be underway in quali very soon. They're just retiring out of Q1 as it's not needed, so they're just putting their setups on. And here we go, Q2 starting very soon. I'm joined in comms today with Seth. How are you, Seth?
Here we go. Q2.
Looks like we got rain as well.
If it's anything like GP3, it turned out to be quite the interesting race. Although we had a dry quality for GP, it was a very race. Brings all sorts of drama. Hopefully, Umpy remembers to serve his qualifying ban this week. With any luck.
Is the sound quality looking okay at the moment, Seth?
A bit more voice, all of it, a tiny little bit less game sound, and will be spot on.
Sweet.
And we have lost the stream.
So I was just changing something. We're back.
Okay, there we go.
Just changing some settings. Right, on to Q2 then. So yes, Umpy does need to hopefully just do one lap and then retire. There is rain around, but they've all gone out on dries, so
Risky move, but providing the track's not wet enough for inches just yet, it's a very good move. That's probably why so many have come out straight away. Please come in, Umpy, because I wouldn't want you to get punished next week for Austria.
remember what the quali ban was for? It wasn't readying up early, was it? Somebody readied up early last week.
Yes, that was. I think that was Stern last week, ready up early.
Oh, okay, and he's not in today, so we're riding on board with William at the moment. He's the first one on the lap. And obviously, as it's Q2.
Umpy retired on track in Canada during qualifying.
Ah, correct.
And
it might be worth sending him a message.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And his AI crashed into his Gohan, which was most unfortunate. Right.
Yeah, just put remember quali ban or something. Hopefully he's read the report. They have to start the race on their tyres they're qualifying on, obviously, so with a bit of rain around, they're all still going out. And they aren't quick lap times, that's for sure, so the rain's definitely affecting them. Yesterday we were seeing 129s in quali for GP2. So you would think these guys would be quicker. Only one driver is going to drop out this qualifying session, as we've only got 11 runners unfortunately today. But I'm sure it's still going to be a cracking race. Constant Ryan goes up into 5th. We've got yellow flags out along the straight. Ah, it's just Hilly going slowly, letting him through. This rain's definitely affecting them at the moment. If Umpy does serve his qualifying ban, he will be the 11th place person, so they should all get through anyway, but something tells me, as we see him halfway along the track. Oh, he's nearly in the barrier. DRS has been disabled, so that is it. That is now wet conditions.
Didn't want me to send a message to Umpy and
yeah, he's trying to serve a lap. He's forgotten all about it. And he's just dumped it in the wall, and I watched him do it on stream. Interesting way of retiring, but we'll take it. He is missing 2 of his wheels.
maybe he's just remembered he's got a quali ban.
Hopefully, I mean, he should have retired in the pit lane. He shouldn't have been coming out on track. But
That actually means
but he will.
Yeah, they might as well all
Yeah, he will
retire.
be the 11th place.
As long as
Lesouche has got to get past him, because Lesouche is 11th at the moment because Umpy's sector times.
As long as
So,
Lesouche sets a lap, then he should be okay. Even if he
yeah,
sets a 5-minute lap, he'll still go through.
Absolute in the chat saying it's undrivable. Like driving on ice.
In the famous words of Sebastian Vettel, honestly. I actually listened to Vettel's Blue Flow song earlier and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it cheers you up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Credit to whoever made it. They were obviously a Hamilton fan.
Nothing wrong with Hamilton fans.
Absolutely not. I'm one myself.
As I stare at his 143 scale cars, half scale helmet, books and cards and stuff that I have in front of me.
Lesouche is on an absolute flyer. He's literally going to do a 2-minute lap time, but that's all he needs. Sideways on a straight line. Oh, did he invalidate? I think he invalidated.
That's it.
All he's got to do is a 5-minute lap time or whatever, just to get it. The race is apparently dry, I'm being told, but as far as quali looks, I can only imagine it's going to get wetter, which will make it interesting. Not sure why IS Leclerc's come back out. Maybe just to get a feeler on the wet tyres, or the intermediates. In case
Yeah, you certainly possibly would.
Q3's wet.
Thinking though, have we had any wet races so far this season?
I don't think so, to be fair. I can't remember any in GP2. Don't remember any in GP1 because I've been streaming most of them. I don't.
We had France this week in GP3. That was a wet race.
Yeah.
Oh, Lasouche.
Has he not realised?
Will he go through regardless because he is retired?
I wouldn't want to risk it if I was him, but
no.
I can't understand. Right, it's up to him, I guess, if he wants to go through or not. He's pitting.
Now, my screen, he has got the regulator glitch, which is nice and annoying. The coach is looking to set a time.
Yeah, they're all. Whoa, we got a crash. SRR Andy Kratz. I've just seen him spinning off the track.
Yeah.
He's kept it out the barriers, thank God.
It's a bit of a lucky strike for him, it looks.
Oh no, he has hit the barrier. He's missing his left end plate. He's a lucky man. You do not want to be retiring when you're through, guaranteed through.
No.
It shows you how treacherous it must be out there.
Coach to have been invalidated 145. They must have slipped on it, but it's, I'll be honest, it's starting to look like we're pushing towards wet tyres for a Q3. This carries on.
Yeah, and as the race is dry, they've got plenty of sets of tyres, so they might as well just get some practice in, and they'll have 3 sets of wet and 3 sets of intermediates just for one qualifying session, so... Sushi's just fitted intermediates in the pit lane, so he's got to get past him. He's nothing lap.
That may have been the solution. I think he might have just invalidated that. No, it's alright. He's still on an outlap. My bad. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Yeah, you're excited.
Very.
You know how they feel going around here in the wet. As you say, GP3 was wet for you, so...
I'm looking at the moment, and currently, the only person on the grid that already has a pole position, other than Umpy, who shouldn't be qualifying anyway, is Leclerc. Or is
anyone else would be a nice surprise.
Although, we know the rain certainly makes some strange results.
I'll tell you someone to look out for, and that's Constant Ryan 181, because in time trial he's been setting blistering times, very close to Leclerc and others. Our GP1 debutant in Monaco. So him in the Ferrari's one to watch out for. I reckon he'll be right up there.
Hoping Such gets through this sector 3. Like the last turn.
They're not enjoying it, are they? They really, all of them are really squirreling out there. Right, he's on a lap now, but he doesn't want to push it, he just wants to...
I think he invalidated on the first corner on the last one. It is a tough track to drive in the wet.
It's hard enough in the dry not to get any corner cuts or run wides.
I think as
The
opposed
track invites you out there.
and I think that's the problem, as opposed to a track like Monaco where you really do back off if it's wet. This, you kind of get a sense of security from the amount of
the
run
barriers
the
are
track
quite far
has.
away.
I know for sure that I definitely would have DNF'd had the barriers been in a normal place in the GP3 race, that's for sure. had a few thumb-clenching
Quite a bit of
moments.
contact that race, wasn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a few drivers getting into their struggles.
As expected, when it's wet overtaking, it can always be a bit dubious.
Yes.
Although I think there were some that could probably have been widely avoided.
Yes,
Which
I
I'm
agree with
sure
that.
we'll see about on the race report.
IS Leclerc's pumping some laps around. He's on his third lap on the intermediates.
I think one of the big
Staying on board
differences with qualifying on intermediates is you do generally get faster the more laps you do, because they take so long to warm up. And if you hit one puddle, all that hard work's gone out the window. Just a small stray from the race line, and that's it. And you're back to square one.
Coates just retired, but I didn't see him in the pit lane. I hope that's not a...
He has at least set a lap.
Yeah. I might have missed it, but I didn't see it come with a pit next to him. We've just got green lights flashing there. It's riding on board with... Yeah, we're just riding on board with him now just to get a feel of what the conditions are like at the moment.
They are damn. Wetter than the
Oh, sideways around that long right-hander.
I would have knocked my ERS down, got into a neutral mode and cruised back to the pits. Because it's really not worth the risk of crashing out right now. Really not worth it. But it's
especially as you would put him as probably alongside Leclerc on the front row on pace-wise.
Yeah,
really, those two are the standout performances so far.
He's not slow. Hopefully, this is him pulling back to the pits. Oh,
No.
okay.
Wants to finish in style across the line.
That's fair. Pizarro to push that hard.
But exciting as that was, we've lost our one driver, Umpy. So, now on to where it matters. 10 drivers fighting it out for pole position. And I'm just looking at the instance at the moment, and it is pages full of exceeding track limits. Terminal damage there. Oh, hold on. Hilly and Coatsy, terminal damage.
Oh wow, okay.
Looks like they pushed hard and they've paid for it. We might just have the top 8 then. Didn't catch them on stream. Yeah, top 8. They're both out. Wow.
Wow. Okay. It does seem a little silly to have pushed that hard. With essentially a guaranteed Q3 place. Although they may or may not have realised that Umpy had retired.
And the engines start up. Who's going to be the first one out? Looks like Lesouche, I believe. Intermediates. So it's still intermediate weather. Williams first out. Got the jump on IS Leclerc. Oh, and Absolute has. Tell you what, I believe there's only 2 teams that have got both their drivers in this race, constructors wise, and that's Ferrari and Williams. So they could make some gains there on the constructors if both the drivers have good races.
Could you imagine if this was the part of the wall Andy and Lestush getting a little bit closer out? I think Andy Cap's made a small mistake. It was pulled out of the way though.
Yeah, that's right, just got that.
Anyway,
To be honest, it's not really somebody you want behind you, is it, on IS, dude?
No. Could you imagine if
You'd rather let him go.
the Q3 participants in F1 really were Renault, 2 Williams, a Toro Rosso, a single Red Bull, no Mercedes at all, a Haas and 2 Ferraris. How bizarre.
Ah, Lewis is in the Mercedes. 1 Mercedes and 1 Williams.
Oh yeah, so yes, the colours were
Yeah, they're things
similar
that are
on
so
the
similar, it's, yeah. It would be nice. Quite a nice mix up there, as you say.
a bit like, where did we qualify wet in 2018? I can't think where it was now. Spa, wasn't it? That threw up some bizarre results.
Yes.
Apart from Williams, who were expected to that. Really do hope they come back with something this season, although I think it's going to be on.
Just noticed we've got no McLarens in this race. My team isn't scoring any points. It's a shame, because we're currently second in the constructors, I think, so it's going to be hard to hold on to that if we're not
At the
scoring any
moment,
points.
without taking this race into account, the GP1, after GP2 and GP3 results, McLaren are actually 10 points ahead of Force India.
Oh wow.
Pre-penalties, of course, depending if anyone gets
Yeah.
races through penalties, once the stewards have seen the flips this week.
We had an amazing GP2 race, 2 top 4 finishes for the McLaren team, and GP3 as well had some good results. So
I think as far as GP3 goes, most of the points are coming from Jugstar, who has finally found a bit
Yeah.
of competition in Druid. Finally.
you'll be up there soon. I know you will.
I think, seemingly, it does seem as if Ungi crashed out on purpose. I think that may be a concern quality ban for him. However, Lewis, Ford and Stern will unfortunately have to carry theirs into Austria, which we know is like Monaco with less walls.
Yeah, very easy to make mistakes there as well. And it's
Yeah.
nice as well because you've got the gravel traps there, so it does punish you. Unlike this trap where you can just run 10 miles wide, get away with it.
Yeah. Punishment really for running off wide here is the damage to the tyres. For anyone
Yes.
that doesn't know, I don't know how the game handles it, but the blue and red stripes are basically sandpaper, essentially. And they're designed to slow the cars down as they go off track, which is why the red's nearest to the wall.
Yeah, blues sort of intermediate slow it down, then reds destroy it quickly, stop it.
Rip your tyres to pieces. So on intermediates, I know myself, are just as slippery as the rest of the track.
So at the moment, everyone's set a lap time. We got Leclerc top by William and Eke. Top 2 not far away from each other, and then it's a bit of a gap then. We start going to the 42s, 43s, and even the 44s.
Actually, at the
in
moment,
the final 2.
that's quite an unexpected place for William, really.
Yeah,
He's not had a finish. His lowest finish at the moment is 5th place in a race. So for him to be up in 2nd is pretty good going from him.
We saw him reversing across the finish line last race.
Which was absolutely
Eke's just popped it up to
fantastic.
P2. Eke on his second lap's got a bit close to Leclerc there. I think Lesouche and Andy have made mistakes in their laps because I don't think they're going to be 6 seconds behind pole. Don't think they're struggling that much. There we go, Lesouche third. And he's pulling it back into the pit lane. Absolute's doing well, up in 5th. That's good for him. He wants some good points this week, so I think he does deserve some, really.
He does race fast, but sometimes a little too hard for his own good, unfortunately. But we know he can do it, he just needs to make it to the checkered flag.
Oh, constant riding does improve to a 43 dead and just behind Andrew, time-wise.
Absolutely, now going through the final sector.
Yep, just caught him on board. Let's see what he's got.
A little too far away too soon up. I think this is going to come out slower.
Yeah, no improvement. Oh, Eke. He's loving these conditions. 41.4 goes fastest just over IS Leclerc. Okay, in the number 13 Williams.
Andrew has not improved. The Such has just pulled back into the pits. Absolute's going for another one.
They are filling the cars up for quite a few laps, a few of these. Eke's done 3 or 4 laps, same with Absolute and Ryan. But like you say, it does take a few laps to heat these tyres up and just get in the groove, really. It's very hard to go out and set one blistering lap on intermediates.
Yeah.
Normally it takes a few. Oh. Oh no, it's alright, we got William pulled over. It looked like he had a moment there.
He's done the right thing and pulled out of Eke on what looks to be another blistering lap. With minimal lift off the throttle through that right hand in the wet, which is impressive.
Yeah, I think the steering wheel's saying he's up on time. Williams left this session.
Oh dear.
Just saw him on track and now it's saying he's in the pit lane suddenly, so that can't have gone. Not sure what's happened there. But we'll keep with Eke because, like you say, he's looking like he's about to improve again.
Let's see if we can get.
It would be nice to see Eke on pole. He doesn't improve. He must have lost time in the last sector there.
Invite William back to the game, so hopefully we'll be back in session in a moment. He's in a fantastic
Do you reckon IS Leclerc's got a bit in hand here? Do you reckon he's gonna suddenly pump in a 140 maybe?
Carlos is late to the party. He's just asked me to send William an invite. It's already done, stilled and delivered.
Is your audio included, Seth?
I think so. Yeah, it is included.
Okay, it's alright.
There is a slight
Unless
delay on
they
the
can't hear
screen.
you.
They can't hear me.
Oh, okay, it's alright. It was just at the beginning they couldn't.
Oh,
We're still good. Got some Eke fans cheering him on. And he's looking good at the moment. 1 minute to go. They're all out there apart from William, who has left the session but hopefully returning soon. And Eke goes faster.
I've got absolutely
141.1.
nothing in my string chat. Give the string a little refresh, I think. There we go.
Eke is on fire at the moment, it seems. Can Leclerc beat him? Or are we going to see a new pole sitter, like you say, Seth? Only Leclerc in the lobby's had poles so far.
Yeah, Claire's got a push time. I mean, 3 tenths in the wet's quite a lot.
Oh, he's pushing round there. That did look quick through that chicane. Riding with Leclerc at the moment.
Absolute coming across the line for the last time.
Stays in
Another
5th.
improvement. Claire coming through the final sector now.
Can he find those 3.5 tenths he needs just to pip Eke? Not sure Eke's on another lap, whether he had the fuel or not.
He's on 0 ERS, so I would assume he's on in lap.
Here comes Leclerc across the line. Can he do it?
Wow.
Yes, he can. Into the 40s. 140.999.
I don't think.
Here comes Lesouche.
Lesouche coming.
What's Lesouche got?
Whoa!
Oh, Lesouche!
Wow. By
2 thousandths of a second. That's GP1 for you.
Andrew's out of fuel by the look of it. He's getting very slow. And he is absolutely flying. He's getting a bit twitchy.
I must be annoyed with that.
Wow.
We're right on board with Andy here, who looks like he's on fire.
Hopefully
his tyres at least.
Absolute gets out of his warning. That's absolute no. It's right, it's pulled ahead. No, Andy's done. He's lost a lot of time.
How
He might
are.
improve, but he's gonna. No, that's not enough from Andy, unfortunately. So there it is. The Such, Leclerc, and Effie are on top 3.
Oh.
Wow. An interesting qualifying. 2 thousandths of a second. I mean, that's almost as close as it gets.
That's brilliant, that is. So there's your top 8, ladies and gentlemen. Lesouche takes pole for the first time over IS Leclerc by 2 thousandths of a second. And then you've got Eke, who looked like he had it, but Eke slots in 3rd in the end. William kept 4th after leaving the session and having a few problems, so he'd be pretty happy with that. From Absolute in 5th, Andrew in 6th, and then Ryan 7th, Decraps 8th.
I'm not sure where Hilly and Coatsy are going to be placed, to be honest.
Should be 9th and 10th, but which way round it is, we have no idea. But now we should have a 5-minute break. So if any of you want to go get some refreshments or have a quick fag break, you have time.
From my screen, the pit lane is looking dry.
Yeah, it should be a full dry race we're hearing. And under normal circumstances, it's normally a 1 stop as well. 2 stops normally quite a bit slow around here.
Oh, I wonder. We have Umpy at the moment, who's claimed 3 fastest laps so far this season.
From the back of the grid, what can he do?
Yeah.
Mind you, he's only got to make it one place to get in the points, so I'm sure he can manage that.
He is not a slow driver, that's for sure.
Are we saying, can he do what he did in Baku and come up to the podium? He went from 8th, I think, onto the podium that race.
Yeah, he took a fastest lap there as well. He was fast in Bahrain. He was super fast in Baku. Will be interesting to see. If Lesouche does win today, which is completely possible if he can hold his pace, he's starting in the best place you can start. That will be his first win and only his second podium of the season.
Whereabouts Lesouche in the standings? Because obviously Leclerc and Wannabees are right up there. Tied with points, are they, I think?
Yeah, both tied on
I'm not
101.
sure.
Lesouche is currently in 5th, despite only a single podium.
Wow, so Lesouche could really do with another podium this race to boost his championship.
I mean, he's 60 points behind the lead. He's a
And
fair
Eke
way
as well.
If he wins,
Eke
he
be wanting
will
some
overtake Amundale. He's 23 points behind Amundale at the moment. And providing Leclerc finishes, he will break the tie for first place and he will move up the top of the table.
Nicer. Right. To be honest, as long as they all finish, they're more than likely going to get points.
Yeah,
So,
I am rooting for Absolute today.
somebody has to. Oh, Andy's readied up. Andy's readied up. Was that... I think he might get away with that, 'cause we had a good 4 minutes at least, so... And it'd be interesting to see what Coatsy and Hilly can do as well for 9th and 10th. I think they had more pace than that. And obviously Coatsy's coming off the back of two great great race results. 3rd in Monaco and I think it was 5th or 6th in Canada, so he's on a bit of a roll at the moment.
He had a solid race. Coatsy. He had a 3rd in Monaco, a 6th in Canada, so he's where his pace shows he should be. Hilariously, Hilly has had 4 7th places so far this season.
He's the Nico Hulkenberg of GP1, is he then?
It does seem that way. 8, 4 7s and a 10. I think he's found it seems he's found his sort of pace and place on the grid. It's not the worst place to be. It's in the top half of the table.
I think Hilly and Coatsy like to try and beat each other. They're the main rivals in this league at the moment.
Yeah, they have known each other for
It's their respect point. What's William?
William is
Run into the back of someone, I think. I mean, there's only 11 people. It can't be that hard to miss them. But
yeah, I mean, as
what do we know?
Codemasters do seem to have fallen down a little bit the formation laps, particularly in this version of the game. They do have their moments. I had a disqualification from the formation lap the other week for simply driving in a straight line.
Why is Umpy leading the field? Is he trying to tell everyone that he could have been on pole?
That was a lucky. Oh! Luckily.
This isn't really what we want to see. This is just a bit silly, really. Just stay in your formation and just...
Luckily, cars do go through formation.
So here we go. GP1, our flagship league for SF1. It's about to undergo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're away. GP1 in France.
Now here's the big question. Can we make it through turn 1 and 2 with no interruptions?
Oh, side by side and Leclerc's done it. Leclerc's through. The sushi. Oh no. They were side by side, and I did see a little jolt from Leclerc to the right, so I think he pushed that on himself a bit. Tried to push Leclerc wide a bit. Didn't work.
Umpy's already up 3 places. And he is.
Yeah, Umpy's made a fabulous start. So is, wow, Andy Crab's up to 6 as well. He's had a great start. Look at this. All of them side by side. Hilly and Andy side by side. Hilly's got it.
Umpy's trying to take advantage there as well. He is catching fast.
Yeah, I think he's running a bit less downforce. He's much quicker and straight.
Andy caught him a little there.
Wow.
He has come off far worse. Just a little bit of contact on the rear wheel of Umpy there, but he's managed to hold himself on track.
We were riding on board of Umpy at the time. We saw him getting squirrely.
Just a bit of a slide off there and dropped down to 9th. He's now stuck behind right into the 10th. He was holding on to the coattails of the Suji as well.
Leclerc's got a big battle here at the moment. I mean, as it stands now, he'd only get 1 point, which means he'd only be 1 point clear of the championship, but...
It's certainly not the way he wanted his race today, and he is driving hard.
Yeah, but look at who he's got to fight against, Umpy. I mean, possibly the 2 best on the grid, you would say, at the moment. So that's not going to be easy.
He's certainly testing track limits at the moment.
I think everyone's got through without damage as well. I think luckily Leclerc and Andy managed to keep it out the barrier, so...
Absolutely, to catch him on every spot. I'm hoping he could just take his time. We do want him to finish the race today, but he has also got William on his tail.
Yeah, and we've got Ryan right behind Coatsy as well at the moment.
That fast right hand up, right down hard on the brakes.
Andrew, first penalty of the race, and it won't be the last one because notorious track for if you, even running wide and losing time, you still get warnings and penalties. So it's... Andrew's got a little bit of a train behind him, it has to be said. 6 cars, all within a second of each other.
Slowly pulling right in again.
Got Eke, who's just pulled out of the DRS now of Lesouche. An absolute just over a second as well, so they're all just out of it. But Williams holding on to the back of Absolute.
At the moment, the only person who's really going to get a big advantage in the DRS in that back train is Hilly.
And Ryan's 4/10 behind Coatsy still. That's a yellow flag somewhere. Don't know why they were out. Mind you, they've all got DRS on each other, haven't they? So, like you say, it's not going to really affect many people. Bumpy now with a 3-second.
Williams closing fast on Absolute, 2/10 behind.
This train,
Absolute with a little bit of defence there.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought this at the start of the race would be saying Absolute on the podium behind Eke? Brilliant to see.
William is pushing hard to get past.
Has William had a podium yet this season? Oh, a bit wide there, William. Has he had a podium this season?
William has not. His best finish is 5th at the moment.
So another one trying to fight for his first podium, which
He's only at 4 finishes.
great to see. Andrew's into the pits already. That's very early.
I'm thinking he possibly sustained some damage somewhere.
These two are going to be in a race-long battle, I think, Absolute and William.
Absolute is doing like it's not the easiest track to overtake on. A lot of places where it looks like you can, you just can't.
What's Andy do? Oh no! What is Andy doing? Andy and Umpy.
Andy's overlapped behind.
Yeah, and he's just made contact with Umpy, which should have been under blue flags. They've just hit each other.
Crazy.
And Andy had a 5-second stop go for corner cutting as well. I'm just riding on board now because
I imagine his emotions are running a little high.
Yeah, there's a bit of red mist there, I reckon.
He had a bit of contact with Umpy earlier.
I just want to check that these two don't do anything silly, because a 5-second stop go for corner cutting sounds like he's cut a corner to try and hit Umpy. It's only speculation at the moment, but why else would you be cutting corners this early in the race?
He is pushing hard. I'm not going to lie though, I think 1:43 is a lot of time to try and make up.
Oh, that's a race runner, that is, and I don't think he's even been in the pits, has he yet? Williams got past Absolute. I've missed that somewhere, but he did get a penalty as well, so Absolute's still in a net 3rd place.
Coach is still holding on to his coattails there. And Ryan is on the back of Coatsy, so we've still got that small train going. Leclerc.
And then Leclerc, who's 6 places down, but
he's
going to be.
He has recovered well. Pretty bad.
He's going to be annoyed. Oh, here goes Ryan on Coatsy. Oh, and Leclerc's in there as well.
Yeah, switcheroo. No, Ryan
this is good to
managed
see.
to keep it.
Ryan's got it, but he had a penalty out of it. And Leclerc goes past Coatsy as well. Coatsy's probably just buying his time at the moment. He knows Leclerc's probably a bit quicker on this track, his home track.
He's trying to
Okay,
take
well,
Ryan
yeah,
on the inside
Leclerc's.
there. Ryan doing all he can to stay in.
Yeah, and he knows it's not a fight worth having, really. Coatsy's trying to come back at Ryan.
Coatsy was going to have a DRS, so did Ryan.
They're both great racers. They'll know how to keep it clean.
And that's what we want to see. Nice, clean. A little bit of contact isn't bad, a little bit of wheel to wheel, as long as they both stay on the track.
Hilly's come off good here. I mean, considering they're all within a couple of tenths of each other, now they've got 2 seconds to them.
That was really helpful now. At the front of the back start is split up a bit now.
Hilly's right on the back of Absolute now. Absolute's dropped off 3 seconds on William in a couple of laps. And now Hilly's going to go past him.
Whoa, a little bit of contact there.
And as well, something we haven't noticed, Hilly's on the softer tyres.
Absolute's doing a clean job of defending. A little bit tight there, but will he pull the old switcheroo on him?
Hilly and Umpy started on the softs, whereas everyone else started on the super softs.
Unfortunately, this little battle between Hilly and Absolute has let Leclerc catch right up.
Yeah, Leclerc's going to be back on the podium in no time this way. And Andy's just quit out. Unfortunately, Andy's just retired on track, so I think he's a bit fuming over that lap 1 incident.
He's going for Absolute again, and there's contact, and
they
Hilly's
made contact. Oh no. I caught it on stream, but I couldn't see whether it was a valid move or not. I don't think. I think he was fairly at the inside, but Absolute may have not seen him.
I think it was. I think that's probably going to go down as a racing incident. I'd say he
now Leclerc
initiated the contact. He wasn't quite off.
Oh, Absolute. I mean, he is defending hard. I mean, maybe maybe a bit too hard in some circumstances, but he's not giving it easy for them. Leclerc now passed, so now we've got Ryan and Coatsy right on the back of Absolute. Absolute's dropping back a bit here after a fantastic start.
Ryan's running no ERS at the moment, so the pace he's getting at the moment is...
Yeah, I think he has good pace. I said in qualifying, if in dries, he's definitely one to watch. Get past Absolute pretty quickly, I know he'll be able to hold on to Leclerc and just move up the grid with him. But Absolute's probably the hardest person on this grid to pass, really.
Right, there he is. He's up into overtake mode on his DRX now.
Yeah, he's up the inside.
Just giving the edge, and Absolute has done the sensible thing and let him go through.
And Umpy as well. Umpy's right up there as well. He's caught back
coming
up.
back, don't touch his wheels. That was close. Not sure what happened there.
I think. Constance just lost 3 places, but I think Absolute pushed his way back past a bit there.
I'm not sure if Umpy must have placed back or not. Doesn't seem to. He's not let off the all.
No, I think it was a valid move.
Yeah.
I think Constant lost the momentum after Absolute pushed back past him.
Yeah, he's building his ERS.
And here comes Umpy. Oh, and he's just pushed his way back past Coatsy now.
And now he's got Absolute.
And there we go.
He takes him on the inside. And
now that was a nice move. That was a nice move.
And again, Umpy using ERS very sensibly. He's switched back down to keep something.
He needs to get away from Absolute because, as we saw, Ryan got past him quickly, but and he paused the pits.
Would explain the loss of pace over the last few laps. There's some fantastic battles going on in the midfield here. There's not really much to talk about at the front. So it's just
look at these two back again, Ryan and Coatsy.
We'll give it to these two guys though. There's some really clean racing between these two today, which is a nice break to see after the last couple of weeks over the 3 GPs.
And Coatsy, with his distinctive lime green SF1 helmet and a bright yellow car, can't miss him anywhere, so he's got a red Ferrari all over the back of him at the moment.
Ryan is still chasing it with no ERS. It's quite interesting to see somebody using the ERS that way.
Leclerc, he's on a fight back. He's already only a second out of the podium from being spun into last place. Whether it was his fault or Lesouch's fault on the first lap, I can't say. It did look like Leclerc was being quite aggressive with him. They're supposed to be clanmates or teammates.
And he's got the white gloves on, so
yes. It's definitely a Hamilton-esque fighter. William running wide again. He's all over the back of him now. It's just a matter of time. Unfortunately, Williams' podium looks like it's about to get taken away from him.
that absolute's come out right at the back behind Andy.
Here we go, Leclerc, overtake mode, DRS open, up the inside. Job is done.
And Williams very, very keen to let him pass. He knew there was no problem. Really should be looking at laps. He's still in the best. We've got a lot of laps to go, but this is the best position he's been in the season. And it'd be worth taking the points away from us. You don't want to fight too hard and lose all of that.
And Ryan has got past Coatsy. I've missed on stream as we were watching Leclerc get past William, but Ryan has got past Coatsy again, it has to be said, because Ryan was up to 5th until he got a little bit bumped out. But
Coatsy's not letting him go.
no,
So
they're very evenly matched on pace, really.
He should have DRS back on the straight.
Leclerc into the pits.
I think Leclerc will probably kill the stop because he's been racing pretty hard.
No, he just got past William and then just a pit again.
And he's only the 4th driver to stop so far.
Constant Ryan's only 1.5 seconds behind Umpy. Umpy hasn't pulled away considering they've been fighting the last couple of laps. I know we haven't mentioned them much, but Lesouch is still leading the race. Yes, he is in the race still. Quite comfortably 7 seconds over Eke, who at the moment is our star performer at the moment. Fantastic race by him. And then a further 10 seconds back, we start getting into where the fighting happens. Williams in 3rd, with Umpy not far behind, Ryan not far behind, Coatsy not far behind. And wow, Hilly's caught up as well, Seth. Hilly's from being spun round, only 2.9 seconds behind Coatsy again. And Lesouch pits. And Eke pits.
1:33.861. So it's not taking it easy, despite having a nice lead out front.
They're all pitting. Oh no! Ryan's had to wait. Oh, that is horrible news for him. He was in the fight, but because Lesouch pitted.
Where are they going to come out? He's 7th, 8th.
Clerk's past them all. Absolute's past them all.
That's really,
Williams
really
back
hurt him. really
And
hurting.
Coatsy, because William pitted, Coatsy I think had to wait as well, so that is...
So
Yeah, I
he
mean
still
look,
has,
Coatsy's 5 seconds behind Ryan now. And they're like 2 tenths next to each other.
so
How has that happened?
with
They're 10 seconds behind Absolute now.
absolute madness from the pit lane. I think Justin has to
Absolute's
pressure
pulled a
score
blinder there, I reckon, and undercut them all by massive amounts.
I think
Andrew and Eke side by side.
unfortunately, this is sometimes what happens when you've got two independent drivers on the same team.
Yeah, they're not in communication with each other, most of these drivers. So, Eke's gone past Andrew with ease with the brand new tyres. Ryan's picked up his second penalty.
Pushing last at the moment, he's net 10.
Yeah,
We're still waiting for Umpy and Hilly to pit. I think Umpy is in the front at the moment. And it's
Leclerc, fastest lap.
1:33.5. 3 tenths off the previous fastest lap.
The Absolute's got back past William in the pits, but Williams comes straight back at him. Whoa, Absolute's wide. That is not... Oh, and William... Oh, no! Big contact.
We're going to cut straight across the corner to come back.
Absolute 10-second penalty for corner cutting. He needed to slow down there. I know he got hit off, but it's a double whammy if you just flatline the chicane.
And I believe he's got to give that plate back as well, so he's going to have to let it right off.
Yeah, there we go. He hasn't, and he's just got a 5-second stop-go penalty for gaining a place.
What an absolute shame.
I know he got hit off there, but he needed just to keep a cool head and just...
Yeah, I think if I was absolutely I'd probably let William back past.
Oh yeah, he's not going to do that. Absolute's going to be furious, and you can see because he's weaving across the road. And all of this has brought Ryan into contempt, but Ryan doesn't want to get mixed up with these two because they're both going to be pretty angry at the moment.
That's pretty crazy watching two going at each other from Ryan's podcast. Absolutely not going to serve it this lap.
I mean, I think it can be... Oh, who's come out of the pits? Just in front of them.
Oh,
Umpy.
Come out.
Oh!
Just about held back. Just about. We're now
Oh my
only
word, this is getting...
Hilly to pit.
This is only a matter of time before something happens here.
William has got past Absolute though, and Ryan is now on 5. There's a nice little training ball here going on, to be honest.
Yeah, Umpy's jumped them all. He's put some blistering laps in while these lot were fighting. Here goes Ryan, on the back of Absolute, 2 tenths behind, surely with DRS. Oh, they both got it, but...
Bit of rubber banding on Absolute side as well, which is always a bit scary to see when you're in the driving seat. And he lets him through. Maybe let through from Absolute.
I think it's the only thing he can do. If he has contact with any more people, I think there's going to be questions said, but...
But William absolutely roaring into the back of Umpy's gearbox at the moment.
Well, to be fair, if William hadn't been held up, he would have had Umpy, but Umpy jumped him because they were all fighting each other. So...
Umpy is on the faster side, but he has only just stopped, so they're probably not quite turned on yet. However, once they do so, then I think with Umpy's pace, he will probably pull away quite considerably. He's
got 12, 13 laps still on them, and we only saw Absolute do 9 laps on them, so he's got to manage them a bit. Look at this, Leclerc going past Andrew pretty easily because Andrew's still on the same, well, 11 lap old tyres, but... Oh, Umpy, 3-second time penalty.
I think
that's his second of the race.
Umpy's probably running quite an aggressive tyre strategy, having started from the very back. Trying to maximise what he can get. So he's probably running himself quite hard, I imagine.
And now Coates's caught up with Absolute, so I mean, Absolute's going to get a point because Andy's quit out and a lap down, but not what he wanted from running third at the beginning of the race.
Just providing he finishes. So I'm hoping he can just keep it calm.
Double his points tally for the year.
Yeah. Pretty much.
As horrible as that is to say.
We've still got
Coates's all over the back of him.
We've still got Hilly to stop yet. He's the only driver not to.
Yep. And Andrew's going to have to stop again. There's no way you can do 25
Coates
laps on a set of super softs.
Coates has passed Absolute.
Yeah, we caught it on stream. Pretty a good move, but pretty textbook. And the clerk's up to third. He's just got past. Oh, Hilly's pitting.
Hilly has pitted. He's come out.
Bumpy with the fastest lap.
And Andrew pitting as well. So where is Hilly going to come out?
Wow, that low down.
And Absolute's, I believe Absolute's only got one more. He has to pit this lap. I'm sure it's 3 laps. You get to serve the penalty.
Oh, Ryan with another penalty. That's 9 seconds for him. Oh, I've got these great helicopter shots at the moment.
Some of the helicopter shots in this
lost him.
are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I've lost him. I only got it once. And after all that, the Su's still leading 6.5 seconds over Eke, and then you've got Leclerc 5.5 seconds back, all on the same strategy.
Umpy is all the way up into 4th. However, Umpy will have to stop again.
Will he?
Yeah, he's on the supers. Can't see him lasting another 10 laps. Yeah,
that is going to 12, 13 laps on set super softs. It's going to be hard. He's going to have to manage them, that's for sure.
I think Umpy,
if he is going to try.
Umpy, Coatesy, Hilly might get away with it. He's just come out the pits on super softs. If he can take it easy and extend them, he might jump Coatesy.
Have a look at this, constant Ryan all over the back of William. William's starting to struggle in these tyres, and Ryan's. And now Williams just got a penalty.
They're both 5 laps old, so there's 5 sides there. They're pretty even at the moment. Both conserving in already. Ryan could be in that ball and not that mode. That's what I would say. Just trying to keep that distance, I think.
And
Hilly's pulling up on Absolute. He's now almost within 2 tenths. Hoping we can get through this clean. He is pulling. He's pulled in, and he's got through the clean.
yeah, Absolute struggling.
Really struggling on these. They're only 8 laps old. He does seem to be really struggling at the moment. He's trying to pull back. He's not letting go just yet.
And here comes Andrew.
Andrew may make it to the end. We've got Andrew and Hilly both in super softs. If they can get 10
Yeah, they
laps
should
out
make
of
it to
them,
the end.
they've just got to remember to.
I think the only one that's going to have to manage it is Umpy, because he's already on 4 laps and he's pushing hard.
And Coates is on 6 on his. So,
Oh yeah, that is going to be hard.
yeah,
6 plus another 10 laps.
If Coates picks that, he's going to put in right at the back.
Suppose they could come out on ultras then and just absolutely blast down the track. Ryan said before the race he'd be happy with a top 5, and he's 1 place away from it. He's fighting for it. And here we go. He's up the inside.
Very close. Can we come back to
Very close, but
switcheroo?
no. That's great racing between them. Why is William weaving? Don't want to see stuff like that.
These guys do always feel a little bit funny after taking the run off on this
I think
track.
we've just had an accident. Andrew's just gone all the way back down to 10th again. So he had a spin. I think he might have made contact with Hilly.
Absolutely dropping very, very far off now.
Yeah, Andrew's got to get back past Absolute now. And yet this fight still goes on between William and Ryan.
To be honest, we haven't talked about much, but the Sushi's running an absolute blinder at the front there, like there.
He's just doing exactly what he needs to do, and so is Eke, to be honest. I mean, Eke at the moment, my driver of the day. I mean, what a star he's been this weekend.
At the moment, Umpy is up 7 places. However, we do think he's going to have to pit again.
Or if he doesn't have to pit again, he is going to be very slow at the end. He's only, I mean, he hasn't pulled out much time on these William and Constant Ryan. He's only pulled out 3 seconds.
And there is the risk you can get a punch-up in this game.
Yes.
So you do always run the risk of that, and that would be race ending.
I think 75% onwards, isn't it? Puncher territory.
Like
Ryan's a lot closer at the moment to William, but just needs a small mistake maybe from William just to pounce. And Coatsy has pitted and put on the Ultra Softs. He's going to set some blistering lap times now. Our leader Coatsy, SF1 founder with Hilly. Let's see what pace he's got now. 11.7 seconds behind Absolute. Pretty sure he can reel him in pretty quickly. Back with Ryan, who's still yet to get past William. He must be driving him up the wall. He has more pace. Clerk holding station in third. It hasn't made any really gains on Eke, so just showing that Eke has genuine pace, and he hasn't got lucky, he's earned it. Umpy's still only 2.5 seconds ahead of these two who are fighting and on slower tyres. So perhaps Umpy doesn't quite have his usual pace this race. Hilly back up to 7th after contact with Absolute. Andrew up to 8th after contact as well, I believe, spun him round.
See, Coatsy's taking his second stop.
Yeah, he was 11.7 behind, and in one lap he's got it down to 7.6.
Absolute pace.
Ryan and William are still fighting just behind Umpy still.
Absolutely running under one. Low 137s at the moment. Absolutely wrong best off the best lap this time round. But it's certainly catching fast.
These two are fighting away, but another 3 seconds. Oh, it's pulling closer though.
Unfortunately, I think
Only
that
2
hard work
tenths.
might drop him behind Billy at this rate.
Yeah, Hilly's been plugging away and he hasn't got any penalties. I think Ryan could even be up to 12 seconds at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, and there goes William with another one. I think they're level on penalties. It's still a race for position, but... And here we go. Ryan up the inside.
William didn't let him go. Nice and clean there.
Yeah, William had to let him go there, because Ryan has to go defensive again, though.
He's holding on. And unusually, Ryan has stayed in a high ERS mode.
Up 2 places for Ryan on the grid. And William down 2 places.
He needs another 4 laps out of these. 8-lap old tyres.
Yeah, see, I think now Ryan with a bit of clear air, he might be able to catch back up to...
Perhaps he's cut it down to almost under a second now. He is on ultras and actually has just got the time penalty as well.
Coates and Hilly have been stand out for no penalties at the moment. They've kept it so clean.
I think actually it's going to take him. He's got the DRS. He has definitely got the slipstream. Almost takes him on the inside. He's going to have to take it outside the next corner.
Oh!
Broken
Gets
track
pushed
limits
wide.
there. Re-enters safely though, and he is in front of Absolute.
That was absolutely amazing.
And he's pulling away. He's got half a second of Absolute already.
Good man, Coatsy. Now foot down after Andrew.
I've got horrible. I mean,
Look at
Absolute
these two
showing
still
some-
fighting.
Absolute showing some real
Ryan's-
wear on the outside.
Ryan's
of the
caught
tyres.
Umpy by a second that lap. He's only a second behind them. Umpy's gonna struggle to keep this. And Umpy as well, don't forget, has multiple penalties as well. All 3 of these guys have multiple penalties. Who's got more, who's got less, I don't know, but... In fact, Ryan's got it to a second now. And it's about to go under. And it is under. Ryan's got it under a second. He is on a charge. William, another penalty. Umpy's getting DRS off a lapped ghosted car. Possibly a tad unfair, but I wouldn't complain if it was me. And the fuel lights just come on Umpy's car as well. Look how much he catches around that corner. Ryan's got so much more grip than Umpy at the moment. And confidence on the brakes as well.
I imagine Umpy's tyres are starting to turn off a little now.
Yeah, Ryan's just got so much more confidence braking later and just hitting the apex, whereas Umpy's tyres are just understeering him off every corner. Umpy, I think, has less penalties, so really sensibly his best bet might be to let him go, but just keep within the few seconds of these two, because Williams up to 15, I think, Ryan's on 12, and Umpy, I think, is only on 6. So
He might take him now.
He's just driven round him like he wasn't there.
Absolutely stormed past. I don't think
Great move from Ryan. I mean,
I don't think there's a lot Umpy can do about it.
No, and it's been a great race by Ryan as well so far. He just needs to pull out a gap now to make those penalties disappear.
Such is just started his penultimate lap.
Yeah, we'll give him some airtime because he's had a stellar race. I mean, Leclerc as well has caught up in the last couple of laps a lot on Eke.
Yeah, I mean,
Umpy's fuel light's on for the last few laps as well. Maybe he's struggling managing a bit of fuel.
He is, yeah.
Oh, Eke, no! Eke's got a 3 second.
It's a real shame. They're pretty quiet race.
Yeah, I don't think Leclerc's got a penalty, has he yet? That might have just been second taken away. But here is your race leader, Lesouche, who in his eyes would be a pretty boring race, but it's been exactly what he needs to do. And Williams just got past Umpy. Wow. And on to the final lap for Lesouche, who has had a storming race. It'd be a nice 25 points for him at the end of this. Eke as well, who I don't think has that many points at the moment. He's not had a standout season at the moment, but this will be his highlight for him, I'm sure.
36 points to 7.
Yeah, so this would be a nice little boost for his championship.
So should jump up into 4th place.
Amandale, who looked like he had the championship pretty well in his grasp, a few races ago he was right up there. It's all slipped away from him at the moment.
I think everyone's starting to spread out.
Ryan's managed to pull 3 seconds on Umpy, but whether it's enough to... How many penalties Umpy's got, I don't know. Umpy might still have 4th on penalties. I think Hilly's too far behind. Hilly might get Williams, because Williams got quite a few. It's going to be interesting, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But here comes Lesouche across the line. Dominant win. Absolutely dominant. And here comes Eke, and I think it's going to be... Yeah, IS Leclerc second and Eke third, but a fantastic race by them both. Yeah, this is where it's going to get confusing. Who on earth has got 4th place? On the road, it's Ryan. who looks pretty happy with it. Oh, careful. Oh, Umpy gets it from Ryan, from William. Umpy did it by just one less penalty. It looked like Hilly stays in 7th. Andrew in 8th. And Coatsy, I don't know whether that paid off for him really, because he only made one
You
place.
got to feel bad, Coatsy. I think he went for a slightly aggressive type strategy, and unfortunately this time it didn't really work out.
And then Absolute, who does get, well, it's horrible to say, does double his point score of the year, getting another point. Oh, he's pretty happy.
Please don't leave Absolute. Don't do enough right line. There we go. I thought he was going to not finish another one then, but no, we made it across the line.
He just didn't like that front wing, I didn't think.
No.
3 different manufacturers on the podium. We're seeing this quite consistently.
Williams on the podium.
Great to see.
Have you noticed in the podium scene with the team Prix? Have you noticed Matty from WTF1 is in there?
Oh really?
Yeah. If you watched on a race win, not every time, but quite often, you see Matty G standing in whoever the winner's uniform is. For this occasion, it would have been a Ferrari. Nice little fun fact there for you if you follow WTF1.
I think quite a lot of people do, isn't it? It's quite a big thing now.
Well, I bought the game on release and only noticed about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, I've just invited our top 3. As long...
I have to remind them to
Sorry.
include their audio.
Yes. We'll start with Eke though, because he's in the party. Have you included your audio, mate?
Yeah.
Right. Well, Eke, I mean, a fantastic race by you. It must be your highlight of the season so far, but you happy with 3rd place? You just lost it with that penalty, but you had a solid race in 2nd the whole time.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
just
I'm just kidding.
with the Leclerc just catching me all time. So I just made that stupid mistake on the second last lap, which lost me the 2nd place.
Yeah, it did
race,
seem,
though.
well, it was unfortunate, the penalty, but like Seth says, it's a solid race.
Yeah.
And in the championship, Seth, did you say that's his best finish so far?
No, he had a 2nd in Monaco, so that's not quite his best finish. But it is your 2nd podium, which is obviously always a good box to tick, which will move you up the order above Bros Mario into 6th place.
Yes, fantastic anyway, Eke. That was raced by yourself. And not sure if he's there. I'm just sending Leclerc another invite. Lasushi, you there, my friend?
Yeah, I can hear Lasouche. This bit's always fun, trying to make sure we can hear everyone.
I think he must be celebrating pretty hard at the moment.
The purple one, and it was not the good choice. So I was on pressure, and but it's gonna be fine. I'm at the pole. After the race, I have an accident. Turn 1 with Leclerc. He turned on me, and he has been net code. So I sent clips, but it is his fault. And after it was a calm race, and I won, and I'm pretty happy.
It was a very, very, very solid race. Quite boring, I imagine, out there on your own at the front, but we always want the
I
win.
don't.
But you just absolutely solid race, absolutely
Yes, it
all the
was.
way through, perfect. I don't think you could get a better race really, a better result. Apart from the contact, obviously at the very beginning, it was kind of running
But
your own
luckily,
race really.
yes, yes. It was calm. Nobody to disturb my pace, so it was good.
Lesouche, it did seem that contact turn one, it did seem Leclerc did swerve towards you. Is that what happened? He sort of tried to
In
defend.
when I turned to retook my position, he wanted to defend and move to the right, but he had a net code. Me, I don't move. I was on my line, and he has enough space on the left. So I don't understand why he make this move. He, so he has been net code.
It did seem a little crazy to make such a drastic move, particularly at the first set of corners of the first lap from his point. But luckily, you came out pretty clean and had a pretty straightforward race from there.
Yes.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
And as Leclerc hasn't joined, he must be pretty angry, but I'm not sure. But that does conclude GP1
I have the proof,
France.
so it's usual for him to make aggressive move and to be upset after that, but he has to take his responsibility and assume sometimes what he made on the track.
Yes, it did seem this time that it was Leclerc who was a bit aggressive. But Lesouche
Maybe we'll send him
showed
to
it
a
on track.
Formula
Yes.
E race to help the marshals and learn a lesson.
Yes, well, Lesouche did exactly what you needed, which was on track,
Yes.
win the race, home race.
Exactly.
And thank you to all the viewers for tuning in, and we'll be back in Austria in a week's time. Thank you.